Williams Formula One team have today become the penultimate team to reveal their brand new Formula One 2021 car and livery. It's safe to say this one is a little bit bold, a little bit different, and certainly is a big shake-up from last year's more laid-back, simple white and blue Williams. Throughout the team's branding with the launch of this brand new car is a theme of history, recognising the past but also realising this is a huge transition for the team that have new owners full-time for the 2021 season, and from next year onwards will start a brand new technical partnership with Mercedes. So lots going on at Williams, and certainly this livery, they've tried to do their best to emulate change while also recognising previous successes. My personal thoughts on the livery are definitely mixed, are definitely jumbled up at this moment in time. Because on one hand, the front of this car, just like last year's, is so sleek, so modern, so unique to the Formula One grid. The rear of the car, it's certainly unique, but I think it's going to take a little bit of time to get used to. Like we discussed in yesterday's Haas unveiling, I think this Williams definitely is going for that retro kind of vibe. And if that's what they were going for, well, 10 out of 10. They've hit the nail on the head with that one. But at the same time, I do think the rear of this car is a little bit messy. The side pods, the engine cover, there's quite a lot going on with not a lot of structure. And whereas the front half, especially that lovely looking nose with those little flashes of yellow arcing back to that 1992 Camel Williams, one of my favourite liveries of all time, love those little details. In the rear of the car, a little bit too messy for me. The Williams logo, the giant W at the top of the car, right next to that Lavazza logo. Again, I just think it's a little messy and could have been a little bit more cleaner. But overall, I do really like this. And what I would say for those of you that instantly are not big fans, wait until this car hits the circuit, because I do think this will catch the attention once this is razzing round on the open circuits, especially in circuits like Bahrain, Singapore, Abu Dhabi, when we're racing under floodlights. We're going to have to wait and see, of course, but already a few of the designs we've seen this season, once they've hit the track, look a million times better. We'll talk about that in a moment's time when we jump into our tier list. But what I do want to quickly mention with this Williams is the sponsorships on this year's car. There are quite a few, nowhere near as many as the likes of McLaren, the likes of Mercedes, especially with their AMG sticker bomb, the likes as Aston Martin. But what I will say is that this team that have relied so much on the Latifi sponsorship over the last few years, it doesn't look like there's much change this year, with the only non-Latifi sponsor being Acronis on the very front of the vehicle. All of the rest, Safina, Lavazza, Ponos, and also Financial Times at the very rear of the vehicle. A new sponsor, Inversa, also on the rear wing of this year's car. A very radical looking rear wing, I must add at that. All of those sponsors are bought by Latifi, and that does still leave a few questions about the future of this team. But the design itself, it's retro, it's funky, it's different, and certainly unique. Do I like it? I'm a little bit middle of the road. And so as we move over to our tier list, we've got to find a place to put this. What I will start off by saying is there's been a change, because yesterday I put the Haas in the great category. But already we have seen controversy, with the World Anti-Doping Agency investigating the team for using the Russian flag on this year's car. So I've bumped that down to good, because that's certainly not great that a livery is causing controversy. But what I've also done to kind of give back to you guys on this is move Aston Martin up to great. And the main reason I have done this is that once this car hit the circuit yesterday at the Silverstone Shakedown, this looks magnificent. Love it so much. Feel it was a bit extreme moving it up to legendary, but it could be there. Loved it once it hit the track. Awesome job from the Aston Martin boys and girls. But for today's Williams livery, it's hard to place, don't get me wrong. I think I'm going to put it in good. It's very much Marmite. I've seen many people love it, many people hate it. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. It's just a bit all over the place. I like it, is my gut feeling. It's different, is my gut feeling. but it's not as good as last year's. A mega improvement over the year before, that 2019 horrible Toothpaste Williams. Hopefully they'll never go back to those days. But I did like last year's. I don't know. Love to know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Just one more unveiling for this year's grid. That's next Wednesday on the 10th of March, and that is Ferrari. I am very much looking forward to see what colour their car is for this season. And then it's time for winter testing. 1 week to go and Formula 1 is back. Thank you all very much for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next one.